Hello everyone. Hello, girl from Mars. Hello. Welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked Night Stream. Fridge side. We're at the fridge side right over here. Thank you for coming. Let's try to see if we can get the light any better than it is. Maybe that way. Maybe that way. How about that way? How about that way? Hello, everyone. Hello, girl from Mars. Hello. Welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked Night Stream. Fridge side. We're at the fridge side. I don't know. This shouldn't have been on. Thank you for coming. Let's try to see if we can get the light any better than this. Maybe that way. Maybe that way. How about that way? How about this? Let's turn that off. It didn't need to be turned off until it needs to be turned off, and then it's already too late. Are you hearing that? Anyway, welcome everyone to the fridge side chat. Darklands is here. Girl from Mars is here. MC Scott is here. Everybody's here. I'm gonna have a glass of water. I'm not that tired. Amazing night tonight. I went out for a walk. And I found something amazing in a big rubbish bin. Which I shouldn't announce that I found it in a rubbish bin, but I don't know whether you can't see it. But I found something called a, let me find out what the name of the thing is. I think you'll know about this, Darklands and Girl from Mars. It's a ninja cooking system with two trays. It's an air cooker, 269 pounds, new. Hold on, let's find out what it's called. Smart Cook System. It's called the Smart Cook System. It's an air dryer. I found not an air dryer. It's an air cooker. It's an air cooker, and it was in a rubbish bin. It was like it's basically new. I gotta fix the lighting of this thing. I'm gonna buy a ring thing that's gonna go on this. It's an air fryer. Exactly right, Darklands. I gave mine away. Laugh out loud. You want this one? This one could cost, I mean, half price. You know, it needs to be cleaned. I'm cleaning. It's not that dirty. Half price. It's in good shape. There's like no scars. It hasn't been dropped or anything like that. Half price would be 130 pounds. And I found it. This is what Lewis, this is a show about hoarding. I am a hoarder, but it's also, my son said, I like it when you bring home junk because then I can criticize you for bringing home junk. But this is not junk. He said that to me just now. It's not junk. Ron Smith says he never used his, and I'm not going to use this. It's got two places. You could cook two chickens at a time, enough for a meal to have a lot of people over. Yeah. And you could use it every single day. You could do one thing or another thing. Hold on a second. I'll show you what it is. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, look at that. Can you see that? This is one of the trays that goes in there. There are two of these things. It could fit an entire chicken in there. It could fit an entire chicken. And it's in really good, you can't see what the good condition is. It's really brilliant. I don't even know where is it made. Let me check and see where it's made. Don't go anywhere. Does it say where it's made? Maybe it says where it's made on the bottom. I mean, it's probably made in China, but maybe it's made here because it's so big. Do you know anything about this? Doodles is there. Hello, John, aren't they? I've not turned my oven on in 3 years. Yeah, because you got to heat the entire oven. It's so hot. It's unnecessary. But I'm against cooking altogether, so it's funny. Lewis, be careful. Air fryers tend to set themselves on fire. Well, the person who's going to buy this, needs to worry about that. John Van Dam. Oi, oi. So my mood is good. Ninja are a good brand. They're made here. Shark Ninja is a British company. God bless Britain. So I'm not selling it to one of you people because a friend of mine told me that air dryers can be, you got to be careful around air dryers because they could be set on fire. That's what Carrie B says. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Carrie B. I use my Gourmet Pro Chef air fryer every day too. So yeah, people are using the air fryer every day. I can see this, and I don't know. So it could be worth 50 pounds, 100 pounds. It could be worth, all peeps used to talk about in my sauna was air fryer. They bored the hell out of me. Then I got one. They are amazing. Yeah, they're fast. Basically, in America, we used to call them convection ovens, or at least the whole process of moving the warm air around is sort of a convection. Basically, I think that's what it is. So that's that. I don't know. Does anybody need one? How do I sell it? How would you think I should sell it? Should I go on Facebook Marketplace? I don't know. Does anybody look on Facebook Marketplace? Maybe cheap ones do, set on fire. So do you know anything about this brand, Joodles? Tell us about it. It don't work. It don't work, says Dave Toby. I've heard, I mean, I don't believe in cooking. I'm against cooking. But if you have to warm something up, I think it could be all right if you have to warm it up. You know, I mean, you shouldn't cook all the time. Cooking is not a panacea. The only time you have to cook is for food, is for plant vegetation that, there's only 2 times you have to cook. Plant vegetation, you've got to cook, because a lot of plant vegetation you can't eat raw, like potatoes. You can't eat it raw. Rice, you can't eat it raw. You have to cook it. It gets rid of the whatever it is in there. Number one. The other time you have to cook is when you cook a chicken, and you think, I don't want to get killed by the bacteria or something. I'm not even sure about that. Tower was mine, and a dodgy batch that went on fire, so replaced it with a bigger one, kept the dangerous one, so used 2 at a time, till the dodgy one went on fire. Lucky I was there. Yeah, that's bad. Well, that is really bad. I mean, I don't think it should go on fire. I'm with you. I take your side, John Van Dam. It shouldn't go on fire. Carrie B says, Joodles, of course, you must place them on fire-resistant surfaces as they can melt. I could see how they could melt because they're made cheaply. They're not metal like my stove. So they are, they are a risk. But you got to be careful. Cooking is bad. We shouldn't allow cooking. I don't even have gas in my refrigerator. I'm not in my refrigerator. In Studio One, there's no gas here. It's only electricity. And so in order for me to heat up water, say, I use a kettle because I'm British now. I'm English now. I use a kettle now. But I have to heat up the electric thing, and it's a lot of electricity. I buy cooked chickens from Marks and Spencer's. Cooking. Yeah, you do. Yeah, they're delicious. A cooked chicken is delicious. Claire is back. Welcome. Food is for living. Deal with it. Yes, it's for living. I do deal with it. I believe in food. I eat food every single day. A lot of people think, Lewis, you don't eat it all. That's why you're so thin. And look at how beautifully thin I am. I'm so thin and beautiful, but I actually do. I eat food every day. I was walking around picking up stuff in the street, which is what I do. You could come see me. I've done 9,600 steps, which isn't, it's not 10,000, but it's close. And I stopped and I had a cornetto ice cream because I'm a liar and a hypocrite. You can't believe anything that I say. I'm telling you people to go low carbs. You go low carbs, but and then I walked a couple of blocks away, a couple of streets away, as we would say in New York, and I had another cornetto. So I had 2 of the exact same kinds of cornetto, and then I came home and I opened I opened the cabinet, and my son had bought Kellogg's cornflakes, which is an evil company. He was evil, Mr. Kellogg's, and the food that they serve is evil. Okay, Kellogg's. And I had two small bowls of Kellogg's, and so I was bad today. So I want to apologize to everyone. So I've had 2,200 calories plus 9,000. Okay, Judel says, laugh out loud, Claire. You've much to learn about the wonder that is Lewis Schaffer. I'm a hypocrite and a liar and a cheat. And then I feel bad about stuff. Lewis, check out if you can sell used electric goods. You might need to get an electrician to pass it. Okay, I might have to. Well, how would I promote it otherwise? You might have to come over to my house, Carrie B, and I'll sell it to you. I'll give you a discount price. I'll give you a discount price. I'll have to check to see if I can sell it. They used to have gas fridges back in the day. What is a gas fridge? Aren't all fridges gas? Don't they have a gas that expands, that causes heat and then contracts, or vice versa? Expands to cause it to get cool and contracts to cause heat. So I think that's Kermit. Good to see you. I go shoplifting, says Dave Toby. You are a bad one. I can feel that. Stop analyzing. That's like, how do you tell Lewis Schaffer to stop analyzing? I'm always analyzing. People, you know what it is? A lot of people, they watch me on the GB News, and now they're watching me here, and they think, he's not the same guy. Am I the same guy I was on GB News? That's a good question. Life is just one great big contradiction, Lewis. It is. We just because we want to do something right, that doesn't mean we always do something right. And sometimes we're quite bad. I need, how many grams of carbs did I have? 132 grams of carbs. 78 yesterday, 169, 149, 77. It's not good. I want to be under 50. I am basically, I'll PA in kind. What does that mean, PA? Is that pa in kind? I'll pa in kind. Yeah, Freon. Freon is the gas. That's the latest gas or whatever. Maybe it's not that late, but they've always had gas in refrigerators. I saw a great Night Gallery episode about air conditioning. Early air conditioning. And it was, does anybody remember that? My missus said you was on Joe Rogan. They didn't even know you popped up on my homepage. I was mentioned on the Joe Rogan show. Because I was it's like here. People remember, I don't know what I'm saying. No way. That's not ideal by a long shot, Girl from Mars. What did Girl from Mars say? MC Scott found out my local butcher sold all halal. I went to Asda for beef mince. I know beef mince. This was awful. Yeah, well, that's what's happening. They're taking over every one of the stores. That's not you're the same person. That's not something. You're the same person. It's that you're here on your own rather than having people with you. Maybe that's true. Well, am I better when I'm with people? Do I seem more likable when I'm with people, Joodles? By the 1920s, gas was facing increasing competition from electricity for many domestic purposes. Manufacturers produced a variety of gas-powered domestic appliances to encourage customers to stay with gas. Gas refrigerators and irons were common, but there were also gas-powered fans, even thermo generators, allowing people to run their radios on gas. Okay, so the gas was used to produce maybe electricity, maybe? I'm talking about the actual gas that's used to create cold. Gas refrigerators. There's gas in here. The electricity of the refrigerator is what squeezes the gas. The gas is in a closed loop. You're thinking of other kinds of gas, like gasoline or petrol, or house gas or whatever it is. You can shoplift up to 200 pounds and get away with it. Yeah, did you see Andrew Lawrence make a joke about that? It's pathetic. It's pathetic. You're less neurotic when you're with people. Maybe you're right. I'm here all by myself. I don't know. I'm just talking. Who am I? I'm just talking to people in text messages. You know what I mean? You're right. Maybe I am less neurotic. Legionnaire's disease from air conditioning, Lewis. Oh, sorry. Forgot no such thing as. I did not say that, Andrew Rubin. There is such a thing as a disease, as diseases. What kind of Legionnaire's disease? You know, I mean, it's bad air. There is bad air that can make you sick. There is bacteria that can make you sick. There was probably bacteria in the Legionnaire's disease. It was based on an incident that happened in Philly. In Philly in the 1970s or 80s, I don't remember. Get your Lewis, you are, remember what your is. Every time everybody see the word your, Andy, every sees the word your, red flag, you. So it's your apostrophe re. You're a people person. I am a people person. A heat exchanger. That's what the gas is in. The gas is in a heat exchanger. But you need electricity generally. You might need gasoline to run the heat exchanger, but it works with electricity. Okay, you're organizing with him. Why, who's come in here? You mean CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons. Yes, that's Freon, and the trade name is Freon. My gran had a gas fridge, Kerm. What does a gas fridge mean? That he had to deliver, did it come in canisters or something? I remember Calor heaters in my first flat, probably not that safe on reflection. Oh, Lewis is girl from Mars referring to awful instead of awful mince. Is that what you're saying, girl from Mars? Because beef mince you can get anywhere. I think my father had a gas fridge in our camper van. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. So there's two uses for the gas. There's a chlorofluorocarbon, which we have to thank Joodles for that information, or as we used to call it, Freon. Um, when I was a kid, and I don't think you can get this anymore, we used to have rockets. We used to go to the park with these rockets and pump them up with with Freon, which is chlorofluorocarbon, and they went so high it was like that. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was connected to the gas main. Okay. Oh, I see. To the gas main. What? Okay, I didn't know that. Hooked up to the gas mains like an oven or a cooker. Okay. Well, they're trying to stop us from using gas. Carrie B was making a joke to you know what? I was thinking that myself. It didn't seem like a joke to me. But I was thinking maybe that's what you meant. Is that what you meant? I think it was not that you were making a joke, but it was a serious consideration. A serious. Maria is here. Hello, Maria. Send a letter, Maria. Address it to my wife. Tell her I won't be coming home. I want to start a new life. I fell in love with the secretary. No gas up here in Dartmoor. And no gas here. If I don't eat carbs, I don't fart. I do not fart. Carrie B, okay. You are a fast chick. You are a fast chick, XX. Girl from Mars. Mince is packed really badly. Yeah, you got to be careful with mince. You've got to cook the mince. You can't eat the mince. I mean, maybe you can. You were taken off air for telling the truth. The worst part of this country is the royal family. I would say that it might be the worst part about it because he's selling out this country by being a Muslim. He's forgetting about the British people. He's more involved with Team World than he is with Team Britain. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not sure I'm allowed to say that. Awful, awful. You're making a joke, Carrie B. I don't like this new fad for vacuum packing of mince. It's hardly mince anymore. I don't know. What does that mean? We should vacuum pack mince. The less stuff in it, the better. I think it's safer when there's, the problem with the mince is it gets heated and it creates, the bacteria grows. Processed mince really should be cooked thoroughly unless minced fresh at home. I agree with that, MC. I tend to eat my mince half raw. Half raw. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm not advocating that. But I do. Lewis, can you eat raw mince? Steak tartare is not raw mince. Steak tartare is beef that's chopped into little pieces. Right, chums, help. The washing has only left the machine for about 2 hours after the cycle finished, and it's musty already. I've already run a baking soda and white vinegar boil wash already. So you kept it in the machine for like 2 hours. Is that what you're saying? It's like a solid block of meat, almost needs remincing. Steak tartare is a piece of meat that's chopped up basically on the spot. Mince has been chopped up into smaller bits and pieces in a grinder, yesterday or a week before, whenever it is. Andy says I can eat raw chicken. I've eaten raw chicken, but I mean they've convinced you it's so dangerous, and they don't have it soaked in chlorine like they should do. And the king has his own rotten tentacles into every part of this country. Yeah, because he keeps on saying I've got no power. And people believe he's got no power. He's got, Claire, I'm with you. Get some of that machine washing cleaner, Jude. Supposed to do it every month. I'm going to make a note of that because I was thinking that myself. Machine washing cleaner. Okay. Good notion. What you try again only on a 90 Celsius wash. Yeah, okay. It's not attractive. What's not attractive? We need more CL2. What is CL2? Vacuum packed is apparently meant to help with the environment and increase its shelf life. Yeah, that's why vacuum. Yeah, air is, there's lots of stuff in air. Lewis, I've DM'd you a link to a woke interactive game. If you're interested, you can play it, and I'll tell you whether you ought to be referred to Prevent. Okay, we'll look at that. I will. Is that on Discord or is that on Twitter? Because everybody can reach me. You all can reach me on Twitter. You can all reach me on Discord. It's probably better on Twitter. But I was on Discord today. It's really interesting. I use bicarbonate soda. You can run 400 grams on 90 degrees Celsius. Baking soda and white vinegar should give the same effect, Kermit. But thanks, I'll get some. So Parkland says vacuum packed is apparently meant to help environment. But they're using less plastic, which is probably good. Okay, chlorine. Oops, Cl2, chlorine. Okay, yeah, but it's bleach. Chlorine is bleach. Get rid of the woke. Who is Amy Gallagher? Maria, who's Amy Gallagher? It doesn't need to happen with the new machine, so it has to be down to how clean that machine is. I'm going to have to check. I'm going to have to take my the problem I find with washing machines is that the drain is too close to the ground, so that when the stuff comes out of the drain, you can't catch it. So it goes all over the floor. Okay, MC Scott says, should work fine what you've done. Just an increase in temperature required, says MC Scott. It's on Twitter. Okay, I'll look on Twitter, Jed. Okay. It was on 90 degrees, Scott. It normally works fine. Don't know what's wrong. Well, there you go. Lewis, steak tartare is minced ground beef with raw egg. Well, that's basically my breakfast every day. It's raw beef with raw eggs. Okay, so there you go. That's what I eat. I eat red raw. It's almost cold. It's cold. Lewis only goes on Discord if one of the girls tells them they posted a picture of themselves. That's totally, totally true. I am a perv. I am a scammer. I am a lover. I am. What's another word for what I am? I'm a sleazebag. I think that's better than being a perv. I'm a sleazebag. You know what? I want to see what pretty. I want to see pretty girls. I want them to call me and contact me and send me more pictures. I'm a guy, and you know I'm a guy. I'm an all man. Well, I'm running out of speed right now, but basically, thank you, Andrew, for pointing that out. Have you emptied the bottom filter? Who are you talking to? Talking to me, girl from Mars, or are you talking to Joodles? My old washer used to be like that when leaving washing in, but the new one doesn't. So it has to be a buildup or something. Yeah. Amy Gallagher is a nurse fighting woke after getting racism for being white. Doodles, do you know about this woman? Do you know what Maria says? Get duck eggs. I should get duck eggs. The local shop doesn't have. I buy 15 eggs for £4. I'm a sleazebag, Andy. I'll admit it. We love you. Thank you very much. And I love you, Andy. If you loved me so much, I would throw you a bone. I'd give you a kiss. That's the way I am. I just need to be loved. I need to be paid attention to. When you said you're a sleaze, Crystal said, no, you're not, Lewis. Well, have her call me, and she'll see that I'm a sleaze. Have her call me. You think I'm a bit creepy? I am a bit creepy. I am. I'd like my dream is to be creepy. My dream is to be a total player. My dream is to kiss him and leave. That's my dream. Lewis, I never posted a photo of myself on Discord. No idea who did it. I think Vatanai did it, maybe. You never posted a picture. Well, you look good. Well, you said to go, and I went. I went to whatchamacallit. I went to I went to Google and I couldn't find it. And I could not find it. I couldn't find it. So there you go. Joodles is talking to Claire. You're gonna lose. I'm gonna lose her. You're not really a sleazeball, Lewis. Yes, there is far worse, but I think I am. I think I am. I've got impure thoughts. But I think at my age I can have an impure thought. You know what I mean? I can. You're also very funny. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that, and I really enjoy having you in this group. Basically, you're not sleazy by 1970 standards, Lewis. Well, that's the problem. The problem is I'd like to be 1970 standards, Kermit. Wouldn't we all? They were amazing, amazing times. Yeah, you can dream, but it's never happening because you won't be able to follow through on the kiss him and leave him. Well, do you know, I've said this before, what Rose used to say about me. She says, you are not allowed to have sex with anybody else because you fall in love. And then you can't leave him. Even if you want to leave him, you can't leave him. You know, I think there's truth to that, but I'm going to try to practice leaving. I'm not on Discord. I know you're not. I thought you were on Discord. We'll go on Discord. Well, I'll send you the link here for the Discord thing if I can. Lewis was acceptable in the 1970s. Yes, yes, yes. And when those ladies, if there's ever something now, when I become a huge success, they can come back and say, oh, he was horrible. He was horrible. Mark the Rosian is here. Big welcome to Mark the Rosian. One rule with women, says MC Scott. Don't start what you can't finish. Good rule when flirting. Yeah, but women are not flirting. They need to know more about a guy. So Mark the Rosian says, evening friends. Women don't, they're not like men. They don't look at a guy and go, oh my God, I want to do him right now, unless that guy's really good looking and really rich and really amazing and maybe famous. Maybe he's got his own stream. Maybe he was on GB News. Maybe he's an internationally famous TV celebrity from stage and screen and recently seen on GB News, Lewis Schaffer. Carrie B, everybody follow the link to Discord. There's a lot. It's all right. It's all right. You can make friends there. You can talk to people. You can. I don't know what you can do. He canceled himself, Claire. Kermit will post the link for you. Well, I've been canceled quite a few times. I was canceled because of that girl. I was canceled because I ate meat. I was canceled because I said that COVID was a scam. I was canceled because I was too right wing. Maybe. Maybe. What did Rube say? What did Rube say? I don't know what. Trump just told the USA citizens to evacuate Iran. Yeah, of course. What are they doing in Iran anyway? What are they doing in Iran? Evening, HA. I purposely completely forgot about Super 6. Okay, she's playing that game. I'm not playing that game. He never asks us what we like. He just tells us. Is that me? What do you like? Tell me what you like. Carrie B, tell me, speak to me. Janet is in the room. I like you, Carrie B, and I like Janet. I'm sorry. Do you like me? Do you like me? You know, I want to be liked. I want to be loved. I want to get into. Oops, I'm in trouble again. What did you do that was bad? Andrew Rubens. When are you next on GB News? Your truth bombs will get more coverage. I haven't been asked back. I'm not. I doubt I'm going to be asked back. It was good while it lasted. Now I'm here in the privacy of Studio One, which is my kitchen. You can see my kitchen here. That's my kitchen. I'm in Studio One, and I am going insane. I think. I'm also enjoying this. Would you say I'm enjoying this? I'm enjoying you guys. Okay. Rubes is saying you're a shorter. Lewis Shorter. Shorter. A shorter. What did I say? I eat my mince pies raw. What? Why not? Mince meat is best raw. I eat. Mince meat is great. I got some in here. I like it, but you got to be careful with it. You got to be healthy. If you're not healthy, it can. I wish you would be on GB News. I wish too, but I'm here. I am here. Things are gonna get better for Lewis Schaffer. I'm not dead yet. You are here. We're not dead. This country is not dead. There was a couple of months there I was really depressed. I don't think I'm as depressed as I was. I'm more optimistic. Carrie B. I make your clothes. Do I make your clothes fall off? Okay, I love that. I love that. That's what I like to hear. And I think because I'm older, because we are older, I'm a little bit more frisky than I used to be. Or maybe I'm less frisky, but maybe I've got more opportunity than I used to have. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. GB News is missing the best guy. I appreciate you saying that, but I don't think I'm going to be coming back. I hope he doesn't get me pregnant. Okay. I mean, if you get pregnant, I'll be surprised that I have done that because it's not working over here. I mean, it is kind of working. It is working, but it's not working the way it's not working. I don't want to talk. Why are we talking about me like this? You're right about this, Carrie B. But we can pretend. We can pretend. Gut. What about gut? You got to be careful when you eat the raw mince. You've got to be. I don't advocate it. I'm a doctor. You know I'm a doctor, so I can't advocate eating raw food. But I eat raw food. It's like a wet bootlace. No, I'm going to say this. I shouldn't even talk about it. It's a bit sleazy for me to talk about it. You know what it is, Lewis, especially via the internet. Yeah, that would be odd. That would be odd. Oh my effing God, Lewis, stop talking. I'm sorry, Joodles. I'm sorry. I can't. I mean, that's the problem. If you're here, I might not say this to your face. But I figure I'm all alone in my kitchen. My son probably can hear me speak, but he's got his earphones in. He's not listening. I was canceled for calling out Prince Andrew in 2016, shutting off a Russian sleeper cell, losing my child, and cutting off all legal access to my money for 25 years. Welcome to the 21st century. Oh my God, Claire, you have to tell us about that. You got to be careful because that's a fascinating story, probably. What happened? So he was canceled. He was shutting off a Russian sleeper cell. I don't understand what that's all about. Yeah, sleazy me. I am sleazy. I am sleazy. But I know that I'm sleazy. I know, and I'm telling you I'm sleazy. I'm telling you when I've got impure thoughts. You know, I've got impure thoughts, and I think that fantasy is quite, is interesting. What does Joodles say? Is Carrie B is laughing at Joodles. What did Joodles say that Carrie B found so funny? Let's see what she said. What did you say that was really funny? I purposely forgot about. I don't know. What did you say, Joodles? I'm on live chat. If I don't see you here, what is ooh? I don't even know what ooh is. See, it's Lewis Schaffer, sleazy, sleazy, sleazy. Um. Okay, hold on. I got to turn my phone off. My phone is ringing. I never really keep it on. I never keep it on. I never keep it on because I mean I sometimes put it on if I'm expecting a phone call at a specific time. Specific time. You'll see me on GB News within 3 months telling your story. I hope so. Tell us your story a little bit now, or maybe you can't. Righty, the washing's hung out, back in the game. Yeah, I've got my washing over here. Can you see the washing over here? I got the washing. I've got my washing right there. I'll show you what else I found. What else I found in the street, on the ground. Here's something. Here's something. This is probably not worth anything. Maybe I have to wash this again. But it's called a Pets at Home medium dog warming thing. A dog warming thing. I don't know how this works. I guess the thing goes. Does anybody know a dog? A dog. It's like a dog sweater or jumper. What do you call them? You call them a dog? A dog jumper for your dog. It's medium. It's medium. You think someone would buy this? It's probably not worth anything. It's probably gross. And then someone threw out some karate pants. I think these are karate pants. I'd like to believe them to be karate pants. Or maybe they're sleeping pants. I don't know. They're white. They're white. I can't wear them because of my bleeding. I think they're karate pants, basically. So those two items I found. Those two items. Two items. Yeah, it sounds insane, Claire. Here we go. Shopping channel with Lewis. Yes. Dog jumper. I'll show you what else. I've got tons of stuff. I don't know what this is. You see what this is? This is a it's for flowers. I don't have any flowers. I used to have flowers, but they all died. They all died, the flowers. There are very good people within the intelligence services and some that are so bad. Yeah, I can believe that. Keep it. It's for a Sharpay. Because I was called a Sharpay. Was that yesterday? Code for your dog so they don't get cold on walkies. Yes. Do you think I could sell that online? I'm not sure I can. I'll look for it. I might have to wash it again. It's pretty clean. It's got a little dog symbol. Can you see the nice dog symbol? And maybe I'll have to. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. I'm gonna do that thing. Let's hope the dog doesn't come looking for them. Yeah, the owner of the dog doesn't come looking for them. The Jetster, yeah. QVC has nothing. Well, it was like wet in the park. I just picked it up. You got piles as well, Lewis. I was making a joke about the bleeding, Janet. Thank you. I do not have piles. I do not have piles because I eat a low carb diet. 90% of everything that you have, if you go keto, will go away. I'm raising my hand and say, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You should thank me for this information. Good job. It's not for Doc Cotton's dog. Else it would be called a willy warmer. I don't understand that joke because I don't know the show, but I know who Doc Cotton is, and I actually know Doc Cotton's daughter, lovely lady. Okay, lovely, lovely lady. It's like a live stream shopping channel. That's what it is. It's like that. Does anybody want to buy this? I don't know how much this is worth. Maybe I'll take a picture of it right now. I'll take a picture of it, and I'll go to Google. I'll see what Google says about it. Google may not have the answer to it. Google may not have the answer to it. Let me see what it has. Well, so we'll see. I'm going to go check it. I'm going to go to Google Lens. Google Lens. Let's see what it says. Google Lens. Wasn't Willie Ethel's dog, Kerm? I was never a big, he says he wasn't a big EastEnders fan. Ceramic stone indoor house pot. My head just flooded with 1980s EastEnders character curves. Is Dr. Legg still alive? Well, you're on your own. You want to talk about this because I don't know. What did I say that was well said? Mark Therosian, who is half Armenian. It's like the live. Yes, this is good. I'm finding stuff all the time, all over the place. All over the place. India Bazaar. Visit. What? Yeah, look at that. Yes, it's from India Bazaar. Kind of. Yeah, I guess it is. It's not the exact one, but they're each $7. Maybe they're more than one. $7.49. Ceramic build. They're from India. Let me see what the other one looks like. That's no. Well, maybe this one is. No. I mean, you can go to my thing and see all the junk that I'm selling. And if you make me an offer, if whatever it is, or you say, you know what, I'm going to pay top dollar. I mean, I got trousers from River Island for £3.50 or £4. I mean, it's like nothing. And you could say, you know what, instead of buying Lewis Schaffer a drink, and I want to thank everybody who's gone on coffee and gone on Patreon or PayPal, all the people who've helped me. Claire, it's not insane, just corruption within the system, right out of the royal family. Yeah, I'm not a royal family supporter, Claire. Lewis, be honest. You're a washing line thief. You nick from people's clotheslines. You know what? We live in Nunhead. Oh, is there an echo? Is the echo gone? Yeah. Well, we live in Nunhead. And in Nunhead, there is very few washing lines. People don't put their clothes out here. People have dryers. We're fancy. And I've got so much heat in this place that's 24 to 27 degrees every single day. I just put it next to the washing here. And it works out really, really, really well. Really, really well. This is today's special value time. Yes. Yeah, I mean, we all want something like that. It's a pleasant thought to walk down the street and find something like this. This could be worth something or nothing. Something or nothing. something or nothing. I don't know. Let's see what it says here. For the other photo that I took, the first photo that I took. £4. It's worth £4. Decorative plant pot. £4. £4. There's lots of them. But this one is £4. It's a plant pot. Let's see how much they want for it. Decorative plant pot from Art Supply. I'm accepting. Yeah, it's very nice. It's really nice. And I'm getting 10,000 steps in, and that's important. So the carry B, no. I don't nick it from people's clothesline. I'd like to come to your house and click and take from your being a bit dirty here. Yeah. What did I say? Well, I don't remember what I said, Mark Tarosian. You meant Ethel, not Dot Cotton. I don't know. Hold on. I'm missing a few. I'm going to have to jump the queue. Folks in your area can't put their washing out for fear of finding their clothes that fit you. Yes. Yes, and there's lots of fat people, and I have a 32 waist, so some of the underwear can fit me. Some of the underwear can. Okay. The effing radios are on free all day, every day. It's the socialist councils. It's exactly right. It's 27 degrees here in Southwark. That's right, Kermit. I prefer the dirty underwear. The dirty underwear. I mean, men like that. That's what men are. We're sleazy. You women want to be equal to men. Well, we are sleazy. You don't want to be equal to men. You don't want to be equal to me. You're better than I am. You're absolutely better than I am. So I wanted to just say I was sorry for talking earlier about all the different ways, all the different diseases that are all caused by blood sugar. Okay? All the different ways. They're all caused by blood sugar. And I know. I shouldn't talk like that. But all the diseases we have it's so unnecessary. Are so unnecessary. That's number 1 point. Number 2 point, everybody like and subscribe. We've been here an hour. Like and subscribe. Do you sniff the knickers you find off the street? Do you call it sniffing? Alex. Janet is here. Ethel had a dog called Little Willie. Little Willie. I never, ever, ever watched EastEnders. Can someone explain to me why it was so good? Never apologize for being human, says Claire. Thank you. Yeah, never apologize. I mean, the problem is, I know that I'm obsessed with a low-carb diet. I'm obsessed with it. And, some people have heard enough about it. But I think it's really important. And if it makes you think about it, so that the next time, you don't have the carbs. Yeah, Alex wants to know. We all want to know. I wear them about nunhead, I use the leg holes for eye holes. Yeah, maybe I do. There's something. I mean, women are good. We're good. You're good. And as I'm getting older, you're getting better and better and better. Better and better. I never heard of what? EastEnders? What did you never hear about? Lewis was popular because it rivaled It rivaled Coronation Street. Is that the only reason it was popular? Did Coronation Street start first? Rubes. I remember getting dressed for school under the covers in the 80s with frost on the inside of my windows. And we lived in a fairly posh house. Every house that I go to in Britain, every house that is owned by the individual is cold. And every home that I've been to that's owned by the council is warm. And people who live in council houses, maybe they should be rewarded or something. Maybe that's the whole idea, to provide stuff that the private owners can't provide. But I think it's wrong. And my heart says it's wrong. I feel for you, Joodles. Cold. I remember the battle my father and mother used to have. My father liked it cold. And it's like taking a shower with a girl. Why you can't take a shower with a girl? Because women like it warmer than men. I think. I'm trying to remember whether it was the other way around. Is it the other way around? They're colder in Northern Ireland. The world is colder. 1952, hence Coronation Street, the same year as the Queen's coronation. Is that when it started, Carrie B? You don't believe in council houses. I don't think the council should be building houses. I don't think the council should be doing anything. They can barely clean up the streets. What are you supposed to hope that they become good landlords? Come on. They're slum dwellers because eventually people move out of the council houses and they've got to have somebody else to move in. So they constantly have to bring people into the country instead of, the people move out and some private tenant, private landlord fixes it up and sells it to somebody else. I got dressed for school in front of the coal fire, says Kermit. Mum used to rub my feet to warm them up before putting my cold shoes on. Yeah, well, things were cold in England back then. Well, also, because wasn't the cold strike, whatever. I think it was the cold strike. I'm shivering for you, even thinking about it. Well, what did Rubes say? What did Rubes say? You could write your name in the ice in the inside of the bedroom windows. Yes. And it was private, too. You couldn't, it basically is like net curtains. Yeah, it sounds very cold. How did you get a council place? You are rich, Janet. When you see YOUR, red flag goes up. If you're saying you are rich, it's a contraction. You are rich. I got a place. I bought it. I bought the place. I'm not going to say where I got the money from, my dad. I'm not going to say where I got the money from. But I bought the place from a whatchamacallit, from a woman who bought it from the council, which is totally wrong. It's like saying, we're going to give you a cheap price to buy this place from the council, considering you've lived here for 40 years already paying dirt cheap rent. That was totally wrong. Totally, totally wrong. And we could talk about council housing because I know a lot about it, I think. Yes, Northern Ireland is far colder than the West Midlands. Almost Scottish weather. Yes, it's cold up there and it's windy. It's right on the ocean there. It's right on the ocean. I own my own home and it's cold, except for the room with my log burner darklings. Or the kitchen if I have the cooker on. Yeah. Yeah, this place every single room is hot. Maybe that's why my son likes living here. We lived in a prefab. Okay, post-war council house. They were not warm nor insulated. No, I could imagine that. I don't know. Are there any still around? Have they torn them all down? Is your bad grammar? Is your bad grammar? That's not really a sentence. Is your way of talking spelled Y-O-U-R, not bad grammar. But if I say you are, generally good with grammar, Janet, but you got to be careful with the your, Y-O-U, apostrophe, R-E, you are, red flag, your. It's like this, it's like there, Thyre. Only if it's meant to be your, Janet. We knew what you meant. Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about the grammar because I used to focus on it a lot, and I don't focus on it that much. Lewis, I rarely have the heating on. You know why, Carrie B? Because you're hot. Because you're hot. That's why, because you're hot. There you go. Okay. So when do you use yours? When do you use your? Your is a possession. Your flat is warm. That's how when you would use your. It's a possession. Y-O-U-R is a possession. They still exist. The actual ones still exist. But they've been done up a bit since then. They have cladding now to cover up the tin parts on the top. Says, we're talking about the houses there. Our current lounge temperature sitting at the sofa is 16.1 degrees. Your belongs to you. You are. Thank you, Joodles. Yeah. You are brilliant. You are brilliant, Janet. Or let me rephrase that. You are brilliant. Or I could go, you're brilliant. Y-O-U-R. But your house is cold. You could say that. My dad refused to let me buy his council house for him. I know, it's crazy. They were giving them away. Probably my council house is probably 60 years old. Yeah, they probably most are. They were built in the 1950s with money that the U.S. government gave under the Marshall Plan. But you want to complain about it. Jesus, Scotty, that's freezing. 16 degrees. How warm is 16 degrees? That's about 60 degrees. Isn't that 60 degrees Fahrenheit? I know you don't use that anymore, but 16 Celsius to Fahrenheit, 61 degrees. It's 61 degrees. My heating is set at 16.5. So what is that? 16.5. 16, hold on, 0.5 in Fahrenheit is 62 degrees, is 62. We're toasty though, Joodles, all layered up, plus sitting against a heat mat, yeah. Mine's at 67, that's Fahrenheit, that's, I don't know. Well, it's better then. People's houses are very cold in this country. But they're getting warmer. But they're going to get cold again because we've been convinced that global, climate change and whatever it is, warm weather is coming, which I don't believe in. I do not believe that at all. So everybody, maybe now's the time to think about making a Ko-fi contribution, maybe. Okay. Because this program is brought to you by Lewis Schaffer. And Kermit is helping, and Noam is helping, and you're all helping by making this show really good. Oh my God, boys are weird. What did they say that's weird? Got gloves on and a hat. Are you saying MC Scott is weird? Maybe boys like it colder than girls. I think that's what it is. Girls like it colder. Their skin is different. Boys have very rough skin. The house was built in 1860. It's not the warmest, but not terrible. Well, the problem is that, this house was built in the 1970s, and it gets warm. The heat, not on the first floor, so the heat rises. Buy the stream of coffee. Thank you, Kermit. At ko/fi.com. My mom lived in her castle house forever. She wouldn't let me buy it, and done a dodgy exchange with her neighbor, and then moved in with my sister. And so what does that mean? A dodgy exchange with her neighbors? Yeah, people exchange these council houses. I had a girlfriend. She moved into Pimlico, a lovely house in an old in an old Georgian building, or maybe it was an early Victorian, a huge building, huge house in Pimlico. Okay. Mum's cottage was built in 1710, and the walls are about 2 feet thick. Yeah, they were meant to keep the warmth in. And they also kept the warmth in when it was boiling. It's like when we had the boiling time a few years ago. Do you remember that? It was horrible. But the doorways are very short, always banging my head. Yeah, people were short back then. Or maybe they didn't want you to go from room to room. They want you to stay in one room. Hey, Kermit, maybe that's what they wanted you to do. Possibly that's what they wanted you to do, to stay in one room. 1710, how great is that? There are very few homes in America built in 1710. You know, who is the king in 17? Who is the queen in 17? What is that? King William? Who is the king in 1710? Who is the royal in 1710? Who was the royal in 1710? England. Queen Anne was a Queen Anne, marked by intense political shifts. Okay. Stuart secession. The rise of the Tories. The War of Spanish Secession. 4 Iroquois chiefs. It was a pivotal year for the British monarchy. It says here. I think you can believe the things you read in Google. She died in 1714. Queen Anne. William's death. William died. His sister-in-law, Anne. She was the younger daughter of James II, and his first wife. Succeeded him. All right. I'm interested, but I'm not particularly interested. Heat rises to the ceiling, so keeps it warmer. Will.i.am. No, I don't think he was the king, because he died. He died a little bit beforehand. Essentially, though, right now, all content, all consuming 8p an hour in electric. That's not very much. What is 8p? 10 hours a day is 80. It's about 10 hours. It's about £2 a day. I just sold my house as it was too big to eat. Just love living in a smaller, cozy. Yeah. I mean, if you got free heat, you could live in a huge house. You could live in a huge house. At least you're paying zero gas. You don't have gas. MC Scott. Keith Bexley is here. Heat rises to the ceiling, so it keeps warmer. What, the houses keep warmer? It's rising up. I mean, if a lot of times you should have a fan if you have high roofs, you should have a fan which can push the hot air down. That's, I think, what you have to do. That's what you have to do. Okay. We have gas, Lewis. I just don't like using any. Yeah. So what are you saying? So how do you heat your house? Do you heat your house with a gas heater? With a heater? With a heater. I don't have a heater. I do not have a heater. I do not have a heater. Okay, everybody. So what is the next thing? I'm running out of steam. I'm a bit tired. Are you guys all right? Do you have anything that's important that you want to talk about? I'd like to find out what happened to Janet. I think I'd like to find out what happened to Janet. It sounds like an amazing story. The electricity is more expensive than the gas, I think. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought. Yes, good point. Good point, Darklins. Follow Lewis on Twitter. Yeah, go to Twitter. That's great. Go to Twitter up there on Twitter. Go to Twitter. Thank you, Lewis. I have gas. That's why I'm single. Good joke. But now to speak seriously about gas, you want to fart, eat carbs. If you don't want to fart, don't eat carbs. I'm cooking sausages. I know you'll be impressed. I am. I like to hear people talking. Sausages are not the best food, but it's a much better food than eating carbs. It's a long story, Lewis. Should we hear about it now, or should we hear about it on a busier night? I don't know. It's Monday night. It's quiet. Buy the stream of coffee. Says go to Ko-fi. Thank you very much, Kermit. Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe. You're so organized, Kermit. Yes. Press the like button down below. Why not? Press the like button. It's so important. What kind of sausages, Joodles? I'm not going to eat any more tonight because I had 2 ice creams and I had two small bowls of cornflakes. I was being sarcastic due to cooking. I don't know, why is that sarcastic, Joodles? Why is that sarcastic? I don't understand. Depends on how you're cooking them. If you're cooking them with your own gas, then I will be impressed. You're self-sufficient, Joodles, says Kermit. Joodles doesn't have any gas. She might say she does, like the way Carrie B does. It's not true. I don't believe any girls have gas. But I used to have gas myself, a lot of gas, because I used to eat carrots and bowls of beets, all sorts of stuff. Tesco finest chipolatas. They are delicious. I haven't had a chipolata in a while, but they're really brilliant. Chipolatas. I go across the street and I buy cheapo sausages from the shop there. They're not that good, but they're £2.70 for 8. That's so cheap. That is so cheap. But I like them, and I get them in Lincoln, in plain pork, and in Cumberland sausages. £2.70. It's brilliant. The thing that's bad about them, I will say this, is that they have 10% carbs per 100. And I usually have 2, and 100 grams is 10%, is 10 grams of carbs. And all those carbs add up. And then I think to myself, well, I've had this, I might as well have the bowl of cornflakes. I don't know. What do you cheapo sausages are rank, Lewis. You might as well lick the floor. I was thinking about that today, licking the floor. I'm not afraid of germs. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? There's the old saying about the sausages where the butcher goes, you see the butcher shop across the street. I don't know what goes in his sausages, so I will never eat his sausages. You see my sausages. I know what goes in my sausages, which is why I would never eat my sausages. My sister sorted out the exchange behind my back. My mom wasn't going to live in the flat that she exchanged for her beautiful 3-bedroom house for. It was to help the neighbors. Yeah, that's the way the world is, Janet. That's the way the world is that people want to be good people. They want to be good people. I remember when I was at uni, and this guy comes up to me. He was a senior or a junior or something. He says, I'd like to trade rooms with you. I had a very good room. I don't know why it was a good room. I had a really good room. And I said, yes. I'll change rooms. Because he was related to a supposedly a rich person. I can't tell you his name. I haven't seen him in 50 years or more, but fit less. And I did, and this is because you want to be a good person. And then I thought to myself, why the fuck am I doing this for? Might be cheap in London. Pretty sure the farmers in Lincolnshire in Aldi are cheaper, says Kermit. Maybe that's why he puts butter in them. Hang on, 10% per 100 grams. Isn't that how? Yes. Yeah, 10%. So even if I had 200 grams, I'm just telling you how many grams I was eating at one time. Mr. Stephen Allen, oh my God, he's coming here to torture me. As if he doesn't get enough torture. He didn't torture me enough on that TV program with his air of scientific and bourgeois respectability. No, because let's say I had, how many grams of sausages can you eat? Some people have 200 grams. Some people have 150 grams. So if it's 10% carbs, it's 10 grams. It's 10 grams. It's 10 grams. That's Stephen Allen. Make sure you watch Stephen Allen's stream on every other day. You entered the vortex. That's Lewis's mind, Stephen. Beware all you enter. Why is that weird? I'm going to show you the package. Here we go. So this is the package. I mean, it's £2.70, and it's used by 21 January. So it's a way in the future. What is today? Today's the 12th. It's 9 days away, and it's got 10%, 10 grams of carbs. That's important to me. Maybe not to you, but we're honored to have Stephen Allen here. We're honored to have it. I'm honored to have you here. And look at the price. Look at how the price of this. 400 grams for £2.70. So that's pretty cheap. You know, filled with in a sausage casing, salt, spices, sage. It's not the best food. Sausages. It's not the best food. And I cook it. And I cook it. And I cook it. Lewis, they are not good people, Lewis. They got my mom's house. My mom was very sick. They never spoke to my mom afterwards. She only lived across the street. That's really sad. Taking advantage of old people. It's a horrible thing. You want me to say a prayer that they die and bad things happen to them? I'll do that if you want me to. He's getting his package out. It's why I'm on the internet this late to see Lewis Schaffer. Lewis Schaffer, yeah, Lewis. Your packet is huge. Okay, I didn't realize that. I did not do, but that's funny. That's funny. Thank you, Carrie B. And thank you, Stephen Allen. Remember that old high street? The baker, the butcher, and the greengrocer. Halcyon days. Yeah, I remember when I moved to this country, you couldn't pick your own fruit from the guy. Back in the day, you wanted to pick the plums, right? And what they would do is they would just grab the plums with their hand like this. And some of the plums were not perfect. Weren't perfect. I mean, service was not amazing back then. Andrew says, greetings, Mr. Allen. Put on, let me just, maybe Joodles can, or maybe I'll find, I'm going to find your, hold on. Stephen Allen live stream. Let me see if I can find it here. and everybody can go there. Where is it? I don't know what it is. Problem is, you have such a name, a million different names. A million different names. Let me just see. There it is. Don't think that I'm not resentful of Steve. Don't think that I'm not. I am. I'm resentful. I'm resentful of his professionalism. I'm resentful of that. I'm resentful of his content. He goes on with content. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let's go see. I'm going to put this up. There we go. Very professional of me. Okay. Okay, so thank you, Stephen. Yeah, this is Stephen Allen. Are you accessing the internet through a VP? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm sorry, I'm not like you. I'm not like you. I should be. I should be. People have high expectations, Steve. If you only had just one name instead of a million, Steve. No, I'm checking on YouTube. Do you see I put it up there? This is your website. Yes, get back on GB News. I watch it all the time, but I'm not there. What can I do? Stephen Allen, he's on GB News. He's on GB News. I did it 5 minutes ago. Did you really? I didn't see it 5 minutes ago. Where is it? I didn't see it. I didn't. What did you see? What did you do 5 minutes ago? I don't see it. I don't see it 5 minutes ago. I don't see it. I really enjoyed working with Steve because Steve is a comedian and he's funny and he's got a sense of humor and he knows how TV works. That's what I liked. I like being with pretty much everybody on the show. And I don't know whether they like being with me. I think they just got used to it. Oh, there you go. Steven, how about this? Yeah, you could go. I don't know whether you could look at it right now. When are you on? Just tell everybody when you're on. And Kermit put it on there. Darklands doesn't watch it as much. I don't watch it because it's painful. Painful for me. Because I've been fired from my job because I saw that movie with Tinky Winky. Dave Thompson, Carrie B knows him. And it was painful. Even though he was of good spirits and really funny, it was painful. And he was also on Headliners once. And then maybe they said they didn't like him. I had a friend, Martin, and Andrew Doyle. Okay, you're on tomorrow at 12 o'clock. I make sure never to clash with you. Don't clash. Don't clash. Tuesdays and Thursdays at midday, sometimes Fridays. How much time does it take for you to prepare for this? You got kids you got to look after. Lewis, I subscribe to Steve's channel. That's brilliant. That's really brilliant. Patrick's on now. Okay. Taking the car in early tomorrow, so I should actually make it. YouTube ain't big enough for the both of you. No, not Tinky Winky, please. It was a movie about Tinky Winky. And they just decided they didn't like him. And it could be like the Lewis Schaffer story, But it's everybody's story. They fire people, then they call you back, or maybe they just decide they don't like you. And I know myself, I'm not. Some people think that I'm a bad person. Maybe I am. I don't know. Am I as good as I think that I am? Or am I as bad as I think that I am? I don't know. So tomorrow at 12. Tomorrow at 12. Tuesday and Thursdays, midday. Sometimes Friday. Tomorrow at 12. We're going to watch, and you're going to say, hey, I got this information from Lewis Schaffer's live stream. Lewis Schaffer's live stream. Kermit. Kermit. Joodles, where are you? Defend me against Kermit. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. I don't want you laughing at him, Carrie B. Don't laugh at Kermit because he's making a joke about the movies that I watch. You know, one thing about getting older, I'm not quite as voracious in my movie choices. I'm not quite as voracious. So we've had a very good show. Did you want to add anything, Stephen Allen? And I'll thank the many people who've been watching this show. Alex, thank you, Alex. Keith Bexley, thank you, Girl from Mars. Mark Therosian. Look at the muscles on this guy. Look at the muscles. Look at the muscles. I'm not into it totally, but go for it. I think Judas likes it. Ron Smith, beautiful Ron Smith. Rocket League, Maria. Hold on a sec. I've got to change this so I can see it. Rocket League, Maria. Maria Panagiatis. Panagiatis. Thank you, Maria. Send a letter, Maria. Dave Toby is 12th. And there's Stephen Allen. How do you get to be so high up in this thing? At 12. 11 is Jedster. Janet is 10. John Van Dam. I love John Van Dam. Is 9. Andy is 8. Claire is 7. Thank you for coming in again. I appreciate it. Carrie B is 6. I have thoughts, Carrie B. Darklands, beautiful. And then number 4 is MC Scott. Who's number 3? Doodles is number 3 at 153 XP. Andrew is 2 at 150. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And who's number 1 this time? Hi-Ho Kermit. So thank you, Hi-Ho Kermit. Thank you, everybody, for watching this stuff. I appreciate it. We're not going there. We're not going there 100 grams. It's 100 grams. 100 grams. Bratwurst is a euphemism then. He actually buys 500. Kermit did the math here. 588 grams of sausages. He gets through only 100 grams at 17%. That's an in-joke, Stephen. See, because I did the gay test. It was just a joke that I was doing. When Mr. Allen's on again, 12 o'clock tomorrow on Tuesday. Benjamin, when are you on GB News? Again, Steve. Film recommendations, The Small World of Sammy Lee, starring Anthony Newley. What is that? I've heard of that. I don't think I've ever seen it. Here on YouTube, tomorrow midday, Janet. Then probably GB News Wednesday night, maybe. 1963 Soho, The Small World of Sammy Lee. Let me look this up. The Small World of Sammy Lee. YouTube. Studio Canal. New interview. Let me see if I can watch it free. It could be free. Small World of Sammy Lee, free on TV. Let's see. 1963. It's on YouTube. Okay. Well, oh, look at this. Look at this. It says just a hint of professionalism. It sounds like Lewis Schaffer here. You know that song, Maria, you do it to yourself, you do it, and that's what really hurts. I don't know that song. No, I don't know it. I don't know it. Anyway, this has been a great show. Do you want to guess how many people, what the highest number of people watching this show has been? Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess? What's the highest number? Highest number of consecutive people watching. I don't know if that's the right word. Consecutive people. Let me check right now what it is. Concurrent viewers, it's called. Concurrent. Radiohead, just a tune, I understand. But they should maybe reduce his appearances, not a complete ban. You talk about me? Who knows? Who knows? MC Scott says 24. Who wants to guess? You have to guess in order to win. I can't give out a prize if you don't guess it. Thank you. 28 says Andrew Rubin. Keep on going. Janet Rowe, 32. Judel says 21. I don't know how you're supposed to know this. You can maybe tell by seeing the names. I mean, it's really hard to tell. Maybe this is not a fair thing. Who else? Who else can guess? Anybody else wants to guess? Okay. Let's see. Let's see who we have. Let's see who we have. Anybody else? Concurrent 58. 789 says Carrie B. Okay, keep on going. Who's ever's closest? Who's ever closest? Maybe it'd be amazing. One day we'd have that many people. I don't know. I don't think it would be as... I don't know. It's a bit worrying. Rather optimistic, Mr. Steve Allen. Yeah, also Carrie B. Optimistic. I'd say you're being very stable today, viewer-wise. Don't give any hints away, please, Kermit, please. 11. Okay, keep on going. I'm going to take the person who guessed the closest. Who guessed the closest. Let me see who guessed the closest. Should it be without going over? The person who guessed the closest is Andrew Rubin. We had 26 people. So that was good. We've been really good today. I mean, it's about pretty much, because 26. Darkland's not 21 and not 11, 26 people. I want to thank you people for watching. I want to thank you, Steve, for coming in and saying hello. I want to thank everybody here for watching Steve's show tomorrow. I support Steve's show. So you go for it tomorrow at 12. You have the link. Everybody, make sure you like the page. Underneath, you like the page. Make sure you subscribe to the page if you haven't already. Maybe, if you haven't already, subscribe to it so you can find that. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And maybe make a contribution if you want to. You need to eat office stationery. It's a staple diet. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. It's way more than I ever go. So you should feel happy about that. That's way more. Yes, thank you. It's 26. I saw 26. I saw 26. Oh, no, it's 25. Okay. It's 25. Sorry. It's 25. I'm blind. I just didn't check it closely. I love you. I love you. I love you. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. And these shows have been a blessing to me. A blessing to me. That doesn't mean you don't have to maybe contribute something, but it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kermit. And thank you, everybody. If I haven't mentioned your name, right on the bottom, say thank you for, what about me? Am I chopped liver? Mention the thing. Mention the thing. So thank you, Janet. Thank you, Judels. Thank you, Claire. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna say goodbye. I'm saying goodbye. I'm waving my hand. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. I love you more, Jen. I love you more. Okay.